It's time for One Piece. This is episode 150. That's kind of a milestone, right? Every 50 episodes, you know, I mean, there's milestones all over the place. But 150 episodes, that's pretty crazy. So we are at episode 150. Now, I know we haven't done every one of those 150 episodes as a reaction video, but I have seen all of those 150 episodes, so it's still a milestone for me. So yeah, we are going to be jumping into these episodes. In the last episode, we had some bugs in a forest. I know that wasn't the main takeaway of the episode, but it was my main takeaway because I hate bugs, so that was hard to watch. But yeah, they were looking for the North Bird, right? Is that what it's called? The South Bird, sorry, not the North Bird. They were looking for the South Bird, and I'm pretty sure, you know, our big baddie, the hyena, I'm pretty sure he turned up on the island, right? Or at their side of the island. So we might be getting a fight going on here. I'm not quite sure, but I'm excited for it, whatever it is. If you enjoy these videos, please make sure to support them as best you can. Like the video, comment down below. I love reading the comments. Make sure to leave your comments down below about your favorite part of the episode or my reaction, stuff like that. And if you want to get more One Piece reactions or get them early, you can go to my Patreon account. There will be the full-length reactions, and they are weeks and weeks ahead, so you can be even further ahead in One Piece and be the first one to get me your little factoids, your little information, and see my reactions. So it's absolutely worth it to go over there and check it out. So let's jump into this episode. This is episode 150 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, is this recap? Yeah, I believe this is recap. Oh my god, I'm so close to finishing the recap Rubik's. I'm so close. I can actually finish it now while watching because that's how close I am. There we go, finished. Done. This place sucks. I'd rather face crocodile than a single spider, you know? Than these fucking South Birds or whatever. They're so dicks. Oh my god. Stop laughing at us. Oh no. Babies? What is this, Avatar? Oh my god, this is the worst. Oh, yeah, take out a fuck ton of them. Good shit. Oh, nice. Okay, whoa, this music. Whoa, this music. This doesn't feel like One Piece. I like it. Feels like a Sonic game, this music. Oh, hey! Don't destroy our shit, douchebag! Spring fruit, right. Yeah, I mean, they gotta be worth a lot. Oh, shit. Oh no, he's gonna... Jesus. Oh my god. Is he dead? I don't think so. Nice. I wonder if Luffy and the crew can hear that from where they are. Oh no. Oh no, what's he gonna do? Spring snipe? That's cool. Oh! So, I mean, yeah, he's doing what I'd expect from someone with spring powers. Charge up and then launch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are the apes dead? They might be. They're at the very least very injured, which is still sad. They're, yeah, polar opposites of their goals. Shit. Okay. Final fight? No, it looks like I forget both the monkeys' names. Huh? Is this Montblanc? Oh no, that's Nico Robin. I was like, I forgot we hadn't seen a Nico Robin thing yet. I thought they were gonna give one to Montblanc for some reason. There's one. These birds are douchebags. Way to make us like not feel bad for trying to kidnap them. Nico Robin! I love her! That's awesome. I think Nico Robin's like a little overpowered and that's perfect. I love that. Yeah, that's fucked. Yeah, you can't really go after Bellamy now, right? Because you have to go. It has, but what do you do about it? You surely don't have time. Aww. Yep. Huh? Luffy just gonna go clean it up? Okay. Oh my god, he's just gonna speed run it. That's great. Oh. Okay. Zoro, nice. Luffy. $100 million. Is that 100 million? Pretty terrifying. Luffy cares so much about people that he just meets, as long as they're dedicated to what they care about, you know? He's very consistent with that. If you're doing what you want to do and you're putting your all into it, someone else shouldn't be able to take that away from you. Oh my god, I would be completely okay if Luffy tore through all of these guys. 55 million. Just over half the amount Luffy's worth. He's trying to warn Bellamy now. I bet Bellamy's not gonna heed the warning because he's like, I can fucking take him. I hope he says fucking. Okay, you got those bugs chasing you now. Everyone is taking the 100 million seriously, like they understand how big a deal that is. And 60 mil, right? Zoro was 60 mil. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just gonna piss him off. I don't think he's nervous. Bellamy might think this is a good chance to get his own bounty up, you know? He doesn't even believe it. Not really, actually. He's just taken down some big players. They can all act tough, but as soon as he's here... I like how Luffy's voice isn't intimidating, but people are still intimidated because of who he is. Like, Luffy's voice is still, Bellamy! Where are you? Oh, the music's sick. Oh, this is hype. Woo! Okay, next episode we hopefully get Luffy versus Bellamy, and I mean, I think part of me hopes it's just like a one episode fight. Like, I don't think so, because we got some other people in the squad that like seem like they kind of have talents and stuff. Like the guy with the long hair. I don't know how else to describe it. I think it was like blue hair who had the swords that he spun around. Like, I think he looks like he had enough talent that they would maybe do a battle with him or whatever. But I'm kind of okay if they just go like, hey, this is gonna be Luffy versus Bellamy, because that's all that matters. Because if he beats Bellamy, the others run scared, you know. He's the big dog. He's the one that they all look up to. So you just gotta take down the alpha, and then the other wolves will scatter. So I would be completely okay if they just had like a Bellamy and Luffy battle, and I'm okay if it's just next episode, you know, like if it's just a one episode battle but they like dedicate the episode to it. I think that would be a lot of fun, because we're under a time crunch as well. Like, we don't really have time to be taking down everyone in the damn town, you know. And it seems like most of them are scared of him at this point. We need to just like beat him up and run right back, you know, beat him up, grab the gold or whatever, and then run right back to the place so that they can ship off. When are they gonna sleep? I guess they could, like, I imagine the sailing, the traveling to get there is probably a decent enough trip. Like, it might be a couple hours or something to sail. So if that's the case, maybe they can get some, like, a quick nap at least then, because otherwise they have not slept, and I would think would need to sleep just in case when they get to Sky Island, if and when they get to Sky Island, there's some danger there that they have to immediately deal with, you know. But yeah, who knows? Sometimes these characters might just not sleep and they just have to deal with that, you know. But I'm very hyped about it. I love this show. Like, I mean, this is the thing. A lot of people, when they talk about One Piece, the thing that people compliment the most about One Piece is the world building. It does a great job at building the world. Like, a great show at world building isn't necessarily like everything is perfect and realistic and consistent or whatever. It's like, consistency is very important, of course, but everything has a style to it, and everything serves the story. That's when I like world building, it's because they introduce something and I don't just think like, oh, that's a cool idea. I think like, oh, that's gonna have good ramifications for the story. So I've gushed about how the log pose and the eternal pose is like, how I think they are a brilliant piece of world building, because not only is it really interesting and like kind of makes sense within the, you know, the realm of One Piece, like I can see it working in this world, but on top of that, it makes for a great show, because they got to go from island to island. They can't just beeline right to the end of the Grand Line where they imagine, like, where they assume the One Piece might be hidden. They gotta go from island to island, or they're just gonna be going in circles. So I think that part of it, at least, is very cool. And in this episode, I mean, we're also seeing like why bounties are a really cool part of this. Like, bounties, it's not something that One Piece invented, the idea of bounties, but like the way that One Piece uses it as like power scaling, you know, like it is a very good way to like immediately go like, what level are these characters at? And it's great that we're already at the point in the story where Luffy is like well above most pirates. Like, it's clear like 100 million berries is a fuck ton. That's a big deal. So yeah, we're already at the point where Luffy is up there at 100 million berries. I wonder how much higher it's gonna get, to be honest, because like because the thing is, I imagine his bounty is going to keep going up, even though he's not doing things that are necessarily bad. And in fact, a lot of the time, I imagine he's going to be helping the Navy catch people that they wanted to catch who are doing actual bad things. But they've set up the flaws of the Navy as well, that they are, or the Marines, that they are like super against giving credit to pirates. They hate the idea of like lending any of the credit that they think they deserve, or even they know that they don't deserve, but they don't want to give credence to the idea that pirates can be good. So they're going to continue to increase the bounty of the main characters. It's really well done. It's really impressive because it lets us have these characters who aren't necessarily the good guys in, you know, in the world. You would say probably, if anyone, the Marines are probably the good guys in this world. But they're not the bad guys. They're not anti-heroes. Like, they're just good people doing what they want to do, and that's it. Like, just outside the law, they're just doing what they want to do, but they're not hurting anyone that don't deserve it, you know. They're doing the right thing, really. It's very entertaining. Plus Nico Robin. I love how she captured the bird with her power. I really like her power. I like, you know, the way it works is very cool and clever and clearly extremely powerful. I mean, they keep showing how useful her power is. And I think someone said that when Oda was talking about the powers, he said he'd want Nico Robin's power, possibly. Because it would be very useful. I think also, I mean, I can't remember if there was more to that quote, like he said that specifically because with Nico Robin's power, he'd be able to draw 1,000 panels at once. But regardless, it would be a very useful power to have. So I really like it, and it's creative. I haven't seen something like that in anything else before. I like powers that you look at them and you're like, that's very useful, but you also think about how it's just unique to this show. And so if another show started to have this power, you'd be like, oh, they have the Nico Robin power, you know? I would always attribute it to Nico Robin. By the way, I saw a clip recently. I think the clip is from like a year ago. I saw it recently of, what's her name? Why can't I remember her name? Very famous actress. I gotta look up her name. Hold on. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's her name. There was a clip from like a year or two ago at Comic-Con of someone asking a panel of people like, what if you could be any fictional character, who would you be? And Jamie Lee Curtis said that she would be Nico Robin, which I think is so cool. Like, that Jamie Lee Curtis knows who Nico Robin is and that's the character she'd want to be. So that's awesome. Jamie Lee Curtis, if you're watching this video, you're awesome. That would be amazing if Jamie Lee Curtis was watching this video. Holy crap. So yeah, let's move on to the next episode. We're going to go into episode 151. Make sure, if you want to watch the full-length reaction, to go to my Patreon account and to get, you know, the next episodes right now. If you're Jamie Lee Curtis, just message me. I'll send you the full-length reactions for free, okay? So that's a good deal, right? Only Jamie Lee Curtis can message me. Or if you do a very, very good Jamie Lee Curtis impression and you look like her and you sound like her, maybe you can trick me. Who knows? Anyway, let's move on to episode 151 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Not even a recap, it's a tiny recap. Damn right. Oh, he's charging up. He's like Sonic, like spinning. Fucking Luffy. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. I love it. I'm so excited. Come on, Luffy. Fuck this guy up. Yeah, he doesn't. Doesn't matter, you pissed him off. Oh, I love the way they're drawing Luffy right now. Oh my god, he really destroys shit when he jumps. Nice. Yeah, I mean, Luffy's springy as well, just because he's rubber. Whew. Come on, Luffy. Go all out. Oh my god, I love that's really cool. Like he is actually they're showing his speed pretty well. Yeah. Time to go all out, Luffy. You got this. Oh, this is cool. This is like Gran Torino. This is very cool. I like this. It's like a pinball machine. He's so pissed. Uh-huh. Here we go. Hell yeah! Oh! That was a big one. And probably used all his momentum against him as well. Oh, I love that. Oh, he lost a tooth. He's bleeding. He's got a fist mark on his fucking face. Is he out cold? One punch! Hey, remember, 100 million. Go in and get it for him right now. Don't run. He'll kill you all for that gold. Oh my god, they're back up? Jeez! I thought they were taking days of recovery time. Nami and Zoro just do not understand each other. Nice! Oh no, dude. Here we go. Oh my god, holding up the bloodied fist. Oh my god. Oh, Hawkeye. Yeah, you remember Zoro, right? He's already come a long way. He's not there yet, I don't think, but he'll get there. That's cool. Oh, I like the way the music transitioned into a subtle version of the theme. That was great. Holy Land of Marie Joy. I don't know how to pronounce that. Red hair? Shanks? World Government Supreme Authorities, the 5 Elder Stars. 3 great powers. Oh my god, there's too much. Okay. They're going directly after him. Whoa! We're seeing some warlords? Don Quixote. Oh my god. Bartholomew Kuma. Can't control your body. Is that one of the warlords' powers? Tactician Sulu. Who is this? Oh my god, they're giving us so many Saint Sengoku. Nice. Your island's business, okay. Fucking goat. Oh, that sounds like... Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like high heels, so I thought it was gonna be a woman. No, it's Hawkeye. Sorry, Hawkeye. Actually, I'm not sorry. There's nothing wrong with being called a woman. Is that someone new? Oh my god. Who is this? Whoa. Kind of cool design. Ooh, maybe a new warlord? Luffy? This is a cool design. Oh no. Oh, you're not recommending yourself? That was so much lore! Are you recommending Shanks? Rockstar. 94 million? Damn. Okay, who the fuck is getting rid of Shanks's? Oh, is this Whitebeard? It's Whitebeard. He's got some attractive nurses. Oh my god. Is he dying? He might be dying. And he's fucking huge. Jesus. Strongest man in the world. Edward Newgate. Aw, Shanks. You're the best. You care about your men. Blackbeard pirates. Ah, it's this guy. Oh my god! Hell yeah! Wow, look at his squad. Oh, Luffy's. Wait! Is this guy Blackbeard? Jesus. Or Jesus. Is this Blackbeard? He doesn't have. Well, he's got a bit of a beard. Not much of one. Pirate Captain Blackbeard. What the fuck? Really? The supersonic Van. I can't write all this down, but Van Orga. The Reaper. Doc Q. Oh, this is awesome. What a squad. With also Lafitte or whatever. That's amazing. Oh, awesome. Sorry, was that like amazing or what? That was awesome. What an awesome episode. All I wanted from that episode was an episode of Luffy destroying Bellamy. That's all I wanted. That's all I asked for in the previous thing. I got that in the first half of this episode, and the second half was my favorite thing in One Piece, which is when they expand the world out and show us these like new characters and this stuff to look forward to in the future, and they push forward with this story. It's so good. I can't believe we got it here, you know? I thought it hadn't been so like that long since the last like lore drop dump that we got. So I thought we'd have to wait until after Sky Island. But the fact that it's like, I imagine it's because this is like, we've now technically finished the Bellamy arc, I imagine, is what that was. So we finished that. Let's check in with these other characters before we get into the actual Sky Island arc, I imagine. So that's so cool. We got a bunch of new characters. I just gave up on writing some of them down. I only wrote down the ones that like really stood out to me, like Lafitte and obviously Whitebeard and Blackbeard. Was his name Don Quixote? And there was Bartholomew Kuma, which Kuma means bear, right? And I picked up some other Japanese words that were some of these people's names that I can't quite remember what their names mean. I just know that they're like that they're Japanese words that I've learned. So I imagine there's some sort of reference there going on, but there was so much being introduced here. And I mean, I think this is honestly an issue with watching subbed for me, is that these characters will be introduced and there is text on screen showing who they are, and there's text on screen of what they're saying. The original people, by that I mean Japan, Japan, when they're watching this this episode, they can listen to the dialogue and read the text on screen at the same time. If you're reading the manga, you can take your time, read the dialogue, read who that is. Oh, that's that person. Okay, continue reading the dialogue. You got your own pacing. And I mean, even with subbed, you can pause it. Like, I understand that. People are going to be like, why didn't you just pause it? Well, there's a few reasons why I didn't pause it. One, I don't love pausing. Like, if a show makes me have to pause, I don't think that's a good thing. I don't like the idea of pausing to read stuff, because I'm a lot about when I'm watching shows, like, I like the pacing of a show. I like the show should lead me in a direction for a certain amount of time. If something's supposed to take a certain amount of time, I want it to take that amount of time. If I'm like pausing the episode and then playing it again, like, I feel like I'm breaking up my own flow, my own rhythm of watching the show. I know it's really stupid, but that's also kind of why I love watching OPs, and I pretty much watch the OP of a show every time, or at least have it on, because it adds to the pacing of the show to me. It adds to the vibe, and like, it's part of the experience to me. So that's why I try not to skip the OPs of the, like, I could skip I could have skipped all of the openings when I wasn't allowed to watch the One Piece opening and I was like putting a blindfold on. I could have skipped it. I could have said to my full length, like, I'm starting at this time, so you just start there as well. But I didn't do that because I like the vibe it gives me for One Piece and the build up it has and all of that. Also, because I'm watching this, I offer full length versions of these reactions to my patrons. For them to watch it full length, if you don't know, what you do is you have my reaction, and then you get your own copy of the show, and I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then click play, and we both click play at the same time, and we're watching it at the same time. If I then randomly pause, suddenly my patrons are out of sync with the episode. So I cannot do that, because that would be a huge bitch for the people who are helping support this channel. But with that being said, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pause my recording, and I'm going to go and rewatch some of those scenes, but I'm not going to watch it on Crunchyroll. I'm going to jump over to Netflix and watch it in the English dub, because I am curious about it, and like, I'm very curious how it all plays out in English, because I think with English I might be able to take in the information more and also take in their names at the same time as listening to them. So I'm going to quickly do that, and let's see how it goes. Okay, I just rewatched most of it in the English dub so that I could hear what they were saying, and now I was able to take in most of it. That's the thing. It's much easier when I'm hearing it in English to be able to take it in. But I'm basically watching this show subbed because I know that most of you guys that are watching this prefer to watch this in subbed, and for a show as long as One Piece, I thought, you know, I might as well appease the crowd. But I like both subbed and dubbed quite a lot, so for information dumps like that, sometimes I might actually have to go and rewatch it in the English dub just to make sure I'm taking it in properly. But yeah, that was like such a good episode, man. So the guy we met before, he didn't reveal himself as Blackbeard beforehand, right? I didn't just like miss that. I'm pretty sure this was the reveal of him being Blackbeard. That's pretty cool, because I was totally imagining Blackbeard would have a very obvious black beard, or like black mustache. Like Whitebeard has just a big white mustache, right? So I imagine Blackbeard would have the same thing, but his beard's like my beard. Barely there, you know? It's nothing. So that's, I mean, you know, he probably just shaved. And I think they didn't want to give away that he was Blackbeard as well. Like, if we saw this guy with a huge black beard after we'd been hearing about Blackbeard, we'd probably put it together. But no, I thought he was just some random drunk dude. But that's a really cool reveal, and his squad looks awesome. There were so many characters in this episode that I'm excited to see more of, because I think their character designs, like Luffy's character design is awesome, like really, really awesome. I don't know why. I think he just looks very interesting to me. And there's something with Whitebeard. Like he was hooked up to like IV and stuff. Like there was something going on with Whitebeard. I think he might be on death's door possibly. So that was interesting. But then you have like Don Quixote Don Flamingo or something, or Don Quixote do Flamingo, something like that. He has a really cool design, and he just seems like he seems like the type of character that's going to be very interesting whenever he's like properly incorporated within the story. But that seems like they're setting up for ages away. But I never really know with One Piece. Sometimes I feel like they're setting something up that's going to be in hundreds of episodes. You know, like when they were setting up the Grand Line, I assumed the Grand Line was going to be like as I said, like episode 400 or something is when they go to the Grand Line. But no, they did it in like episode 70 something or something, you know? And so that was big and surprising to me. And when they introduced Hawkeye for the first time, they like brought him in like the same episode. They're like, have you heard of this guy named Hawkeye? Oh, he's big and bad and we'll never see him. Oh, there he is, you know? So like they could be introducing these characters and they come up right away, or they could be way down the track. Like you guys might even have not even seen them in the anime yet, you know? Like some of these guys be important figures. But it's always very cool with stuff like this. When you introduce characters like, oh, the 7 Warlords of the Sea and stuff, to be able to show them off early and get you like, you know, to know them a little bit so that eventually when they do come into the story, it's super hype because they've had this build up and stuff. It's great. It's awesome. I'm just very happy with this episode. I thought they did a great job with everything here, and next episodes I imagine we're going to be going to the Sky Island, or at least trying to get there. I feel like they're gonna run into like another hiccup along the way to getting to Sky Island, but who knows. So anyway, thank you for watching this One Piece reaction of episodes 150 and 151. If you enjoyed it, please support the channel as much as you can, and see if there are other things on my channel that you might want to see. And if you want more, then obviously supporting the channel is a good way to do that. But also going to my Patreon account, you can get many weeks ahead on my Patreon account, and there's full-length reaction, so you can watch the entire thing with me. And so that means there's a lot of content there for you. Not everything makes it into the edit. Sometimes there will be facial expressions or like actual, or you know, there's other stuff that, and I like sometimes I just talk to patrons in certain parts of the episode, so it's definitely worth going over to my Patreon account and checking it out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.